Hey friends, it's Amy Dub, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's hump day and I'm excited to be home a little early from work today. My little Frankie Sue got her hair cut and her salon closes at 4 o'clock. So I had to be home in time to pick her up. And we decided, since it's absolutely gorgeous outside again today, I mean drop dead gorgeous in Jackson, Tennessee, we decided to grill again. So I've got my favorite thing on the grill. Can you guys guess what that is? And I'm fixing to throw this bad boy on the grill for Ricky to really have a good snacky snack tonight. It is a slow roasted golden rotisserie flavor pork tenderloin. It's really small, so it's not going to take a long time to grill. And we are making one of my favorite side dishes. So we're not going to be on here long at all because that's how fast it is to make the side dish. And we're going to go ahead and prep it and have it ready to go into the oven. We'll have our oven on 350 later, but literally it takes 15 minutes or less in the oven. I love this. Hey, Deborah, how are you? So I'd love to know what you guys are doing this afternoon. Are you grilling out? Are you cooking in the house? Is it raining there? Like, it's just drop dead gorgeous here. 80 degrees in March, which is absolutely insane. But we're going to enjoy it. While it's here, I'm going to enjoy it. I think it's supposed to rain later in the week. So we are making, guys, if you've never had it before, you are going to love it. I mean, love it. This is the most delicious broccoli cheese casserole that you can possibly find. Like, I have been using this recipe for 5 years. Our family requests it for holidays. Like, it is so delicious. It's Haley's husband, Dakota's favorite thing that I cook. It is so delicious and creamy. So the only sad thing is today I didn't stop at the store and I just assumed that I had cream cheese because cream cheese is a staple at our house. So instead of an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, I only have a half a block. So we're using 4 ounces of cream cheese tonight, but the recipe is in this post. As soon as I finish, you guys will be able to get in that link and see the full recipe. So you don't have to try to remember it all. But what I typically suggest is you start off with a block of cream cheese, a whole 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened. I just nooked it in the microwave a couple of seconds. And then we add in some mayo. You can use whatever mayo you love. I'm doing a 4th cup of mayo. And guys, this is the most creamiest, absolutely delicious broccoli cheese casserole that I've ever cooked, that I've ever found. And I tweaked it just a bit years ago to make it fit for keto, because they had put breadcrumbs over the top of it, the original recipe I found. But guys, it's so delicious. All right, so we have tonight 4 ounces of cream cheese. Normally I like a whole 8-ounce block because it just makes it so creamy. So I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese. We have a 4th cup of mayo, whatever mayo you love. And now we're going to add in some steamed broccoli. Now, if you don't steam it ahead of time, it's going to take longer to cook in the oven. I like to steam this, and I like to really, really go to town mixing this up. So it really breaks up your broccoli. I don't have chunks of broccoli in my rendition of the recipe. Now, if you like chunky vegetables, all you have to do is add the broccoli very last and just mix it up ever so slightly, or just don't steam it all the way. I used a steam bag of fresh broccoli, and I steamed it up good. So when I start mixing this, I'm going to pulverize the broccoli. In other words, I'm not going to have hunks of vegetables tonight. It's going to be a true, beaten to death casserole. So I've got broccoli. I used 1 steam bag. Guys, if you've used this recipe before, I would love to know. Just say loved it in the comments. I would love to know. Make sure you give me some hearts and share this video if you want to be able to come back to your page and find this recipe super fast and easy, and to share with others how simple it is to eat low carb or keto. So this is the start of our casserole, guys. I used 4 ounces of cream cheese. I prefer 8-ounce block. We've got a 4th cup of mayo, and we've got a steamed bag, and this is exactly, let me find how much broccoli this is. This one, I didn't pour the bag all to pieces. This one is a 12-ounce bag of broccoli, I believe. Yeah, this is a 12-ounce bag of broccoli. You can use as much as you want, but if you add more broccoli, make sure you add a little bit more cream cheese and mayo, because I like it to be really, really creamy. All right, next we're going to add some cheddar cheese. So you can use a cup, you can use less. This is your broccoli cheese casserole. You're welcome to take my recipe and change it up some. I'm using a whole cup of cheddar cheese because it's a broccoli cheese casserole. So that's what I'm doing. Now we need to add some seasonings. So we're going to do a half teaspoon of pepper. I like a little spice. You can do less pepper if you'd like. I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And the reason I'm going to do a 4th teaspoon is because we are going to top it off with some Parmesan cheese. And we know Parmesan cheese is a little salty. Now, you don't have to use the Parmesan cheese. As a matter of fact, you don't have to add anything to the top of this. And if you do, I would definitely recommend a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, because you always want to salt and vegetable or salt and pepper your veggies. All right, and the last thing we're going to have in this is garlic powder. I'm doing a full teaspoon of garlic powder. You can do less if you like, but I love garlic. And look, this is it. I mean, this is it. The most simplest and delicious broccoli cheese casserole. Again, we have a block of cream cheese if you have one. I use 4. A 1/4 cup of mayo, whatever you like. We used a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can add more salt if you prefer more. I used a full cup of cheddar cheese. You can use less if you want. If you want to pulverize your casserole like I do mine, then you can just mix this up really well with a steamed bag of broccoli. I double steamed mine. If you want to have chunks of broccoli, then don't cook it as much as me. Or put your broccoli in last, after you've mixed up the seasonings and the creamy ingredients, and just barely toss it around so you'll have bigger chunks. Now, see, I could stop now and have some chunks of broccoli, but I'm going to mix it up good. I want all those seasonings to be mixed up. I want it all to be creamy and evenly cheesed out. So I'm just going to pulverize my broccoli, and I'm going to have very little chunks of the vegetables. So it really is up to you and your preference of your casserole. Now, if you use a smaller casserole dish, it's going to take a little longer to cook. And when I say cook, all we're doing is melting the ingredients together. We are going to top it off with some Parmesan cheese. This is a little bit bigger casserole, so you could actually double the recipe in this casserole dish. I normally use a little smaller round one. Yes, this looks absolutely amazing. You can use as much or as little cheese as you want to, but if you're looking for a creamy broccoli cheese casserole, you're going to love this one. Like, I'm just going to say, I love this. This is one of my favorite side dishes, and it is absolutely phenomenal. All right, this looks amazing just as it is. You can put this in the oven on 350 for like 10 minutes. All you're doing is getting all the ingredients to melt together, because it's already all cooked. It's all cooked. There's nothing in here that's raw. So you can eat it right now if you want to, but I like to top it off with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, put it in the oven for about 15 minutes, let that cheese melt, let it all get ooey and gooey, and serve it up hot. Guys, it is the most delicious side dish. Absolutely love it. So let me see what questions you might have. I hope you guys are going to have a great night tonight. It is a Wednesday. Oh, yes. Hamburger steak with the mushroom gravy. I hope you loved it. Renona, I hope you loved it. I absolutely love that recipe. We actually had a couple of those hamburger steaks left over, and I had them for lunch. We had a foot of snow. Oh my goodness. I know, Abba. I think that we actually had snow last year too. I haven't looked at my time hop today, but I know it was not 80 degrees in March. All right, guys, so that's it. Super delicious, easy. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you will share this video and all of my videos to show all of your friends how easy it is to transition to a low carb or even keto lifestyle. Feel amazing. And guys, if you're new and you want getting started tips, put getting started in the comments. I would love to help you get started, because I have went from a size 12 to a 4-6 eating this way and drinking my ketones. I love my ketones. And if you ask for those getting started tips, I definitely will tell you a little bit about the ketones if you want to add them. They're absolutely not required for success, but if you need that extra help or you want the extra help, it will be in those getting started tips. So if you've never gotten them before or you're new, put getting started in the comments. I'd love to send you some information. Hey, Gina, first time watching from Louisiana. Thank you for coming, and I'm glad you're here. We just are finishing up this side dish demonstration. All I've got left to do is put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here and stick it in the oven. Now, I'm not ready for it. I'm doing this early because I'm fixing to go outside and get some steps in the backyard because it's gorgeous, and I need to get some steps in. So that is a commitment I've made this week, is to get as many steps as I possibly can. So I'm fixing to jump in the backyard. I'm fixing to throw this bad boy on the grill for my husband. I've got my favorite grilling thing, and nobody told me what they thought it was. Chicken legs. I love chicken legs, and if I get a chance to eat them, I am cooking them. So I'm grilling some chicken legs, and Ricky's going to have pork tenderloin that's already seasoned up. I mean, talk about super easy, delicious dinner. It's happening in my kitchen tonight. So guys, y'all have a great one, and I'm going to jump off here and clean up and see all of you later. Bye. Put getting started if you want those tips. Bye.